Good evening. This is Sudhir Mishra in yet another episode of Sudhir Mishra Show. And this is the seventh edition. And today I am getting a guest who is a senior advocate of Delhi High Court and the Supreme Court of India. He's also the additional Solicitor General of the country. He's somebody whom for last 2 decades I have been observing very closely. And it's my personal opinion, and this is what many of senior advocates who are his friend and contemporary share, that he's one person who absolutely symbolizes what is the loss of ego. Ramana Rishi used to say, guilty is simply the loss of ego. He actually is the person who lives by that. And before I bring him on the screen, let me tell you, to describe him, the best quote is of Jigar Muradabadi. अपना जमाना आप बनाते हैं अहले दिल, अपना जमाना आप बनाते हैं अहले दिल, हम वो नहीं कि जिनको जमाना बना गया. Welcome, Mr. Chetan Sharma, Additional Solicitor General of the country, to this show of Sudhir Mishra, which is a very special show for you. Sir, before I go into this engaging discussion, let me ask you, how did you come into legal profession? What was your early life? What was the motivation to become a lawyer? And how it all started?
Thank you, Sudhir. I hope I'm partly audible and partly visible.
Yes, sir, both.
Because the best of arguments are always part-heard.
Yes, sir.
So it's a pleasure being on your boutique show, if I may call that. And 7 is a very good number. 7 symbolizes the 7 chakras. Life is also woven into 7 days, Monday to Sunday. Don't count a Monday again because it has Monday blues.
Yeah.
So it's a pleasure and a privilege indeed being on the Sudhir Mishra show. There are 3 ways to answer your first question. The first is destiny. Like all Indians say, ye kismat khinch lai. But I assume that this is not chalk and cheese.
Yes.
This is a mixture of many things. I actually never not wanted to be a lawyer. I am not one of those who will reply, "Mujhe kismat yahan khinch lai," and I thought something happened to me out of the bolt of the blue. It did. I was always, trust me, a fairly decent public speaker. I had won almost all, if the declamation contests and the debates that were happening in school, inter-school, college, inter-college, university. And I was a bad loser also, I may tell you. There were tantrums, especially in a women's college in the city where I was.
Which city was that, sir?
That was, sir, the Union Territory of Jammu.
Jammu, yes.
Yes. So,
and I remember what you just said, Union Territory of Jammu. Still, we make those mistakes. You were very careful about it.
You have let me know that I have to be careful throughout, though my innate nature is to be absolutely natural. But yes, inhibition also has its own virtues.
Yes, sir.
So we move on, sir. This was a women's college function, and God above me, I was declared second or third. And I must confess, the bad loser that I was, somebody propelled me in the crowd, and ye aapke saath kaise ho? Judges ne partiality kari. And of course, I raised a sort of a mini scene but that was perhaps it all. But the substance of the matter is that I was always gifted, as they call in Hindi, Vak Vaibhav, which is also a trait, which is perhaps the only trait I have. I have no other traits.
Yeah, on this, I'll just pause you for a second, sir. On this, I have to tell you my memory with you. In 99, I became a lawyer, and I will remember that when you'll argue in court number 23 or 22 on the ground floor in the old building, your voice was clear. And one thing I realized, which others also said, people like Parag Tripathi, who are your admirers, that your voice was so clear, and you were so clear and talking. There was a decibel level was to a certain level where everybody can very clearly understand what you're saying. And so I'm not surprised about the debating skills and other thing. In fact, sir, I remember very clearly the day you were designated as senior advocate, we were doing an arbitration, if you remember that.
Yes. Mr. Parag Pradyumna Tripathi.
Mr. Parag Tripathi.
I normally would want your viewers to know, Sudhir, sorry for I want your viewers to know, Pradyumna. Many people in Delhi may not pronounce Pradyumna very clearly, but he's the mainstay between Parag and Tripathi. And it was so nice of him, and I clearly remember it was in 2002, he called for a cake. And
in a live arbitration, where I was the advocate on record with him, in a live arbitration, he announced that you have become a senior advocate. Tell me, sir, your journey once you became a senior advocate. What I want to know, because your story is a very different story. Your story is that khada hu main, adig hu main, hilunga nahi yahan se. It was lot of I would say Abhimanyu kind of life you had in the Delhi High Court. What was that journey from 2002 to 2014, sir?
See, the best part of Abhimanyu and the worst part of Abhimanyu fought valiantly. Perhaps I could credit myself for doing that. I come from a school whose motto is never give in. And I'm proud of the fact that I have been schooled and trained in the Lawrence School, Sanar, which was one of India's and still continues to be one of the country's best schools, founded in 1847. Sure. Rather very British in its demeanor. And so was it. My father trained me. He was a teacher. My mother too was a teacher. And I had a very strict childhood because teachers' sons are always, बिल्कुल उनको खींच के रखा जाता है. And so it was, Sudhir. Yes, Abhimanyu is an icon because Abhimanyu was geared by all the mighty and the powerful. And Abhimanyu's victory lies in the manner he fought. And Abhimanyu's victory also lies because he was Lord Krishna's favorite.
Yes.
तो जिसको भगवान कृष्ण के प्यार मिला हो, उससे बड़ा तो कोई भी नहीं है, चाहे वो मरे या जिए, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
I will come to this part of the battle later, but I'll ask you your other passion. One thing is which is very striking about you, your humbleness and ability to connect with everybody. You never were keen about bar elections or bar politics, but you have a universal liking. Let me tell you today, for the first time in any of the episode, I have got calls from those lawyers who have not spoken to me for 5 years, 10 years, that can I get a link for this show? And I was so touched by that. So like I walked to you in 2015. My father was suffering from cancer. You had come after he went from this. I said, sir, I want to do a public interest litigation on air pollution because the Delhi lungs are actually giving up. And you said, yeah, Sudhir, we'll do it. And only because of you, that petition was admitted by the Chief Justice. It's still going on. When you came out of COVID, you appeared in that matter. Sir, what is your ability to connect and why you connect on a personal level? It is not a farce. It is not a facade. What is your I would say the motivation to connect with people, and what do you say to the young lawyers today? Why they should connect like you?
See, Sudhir, you have wittingly or unwittingly answered the question that you put. If there is no facade, you connect. If you wear a facade, you will never connect. You may try your level best, and you don't. It's not a strain that you want to connect. It just happens. If you don't wear a facade, you're as natural as possible. you connect. But it's not that you connect with everybody. I wish I could connect with everybody. Everybody means Sarva Bhutanam. Everything, because our religion, Sanatan Dharma, is so scientific, so scientific. That we worship everything. We worship his dashavatars, we worship the sun, we worship the moon. We've had Sharad Purnima. In the morning, we worship the sun. हमारे लिए वरुण देवता है, हमारे लिए everything is Sarvabhut Hriday Rataha. So everything is him. There is nothing which is apart from him. So you are only connecting to yourself in a manner of speaking. There's nobody else. That is the best part. There is the whole journey is to be non-dual. And non-dual you will be when you find yourself or him in every reflection, in every pore of the universe. If you can see him, I can't see him as of now. Maybe someday.
And how much you're being very spiritual, being very spiritual on a very personal level, I would say. I would say that I know very few lawyers who actually connect with God the way you connect. And I'm not saying trying to promote something like, but the fact is your spiritual side is something which guides you. And in this kind of time, in a pandemic, in a calamity, and in a distress situation, how much it protects you, because the kind of responsibilities which you are discharging as the Additional Solicitor General. What is your spiritual mechanism? What is your routine on a daily basis?
My routine is that I'm regularly irregular in anything and everything that I have done. The one thing that I have never got myself to do is to toe a line and to follow a schedule. I'm a completely scheduled, unscheduled person.
You are avoiding my real thing. What is your spiritual mechanism? What we can learn from you? How do you really decide your routine on a daily basis, sir?
Sir, I've told you, I cannot be bound. That's the worst part of me. And I am very fallible like anybody else. I still cannot call myself spiritual. Even the ABC of spirituality, I do not know up till now. The little that I know is that in the outer world, you achieve excellence by excelling. And as the Gita says in the 15th canto, the 15th adhyay, in the Purushottam Yoga, it says the tree of life is actually inverted. So if the spiritual life, the spiritual tree is inverted. It's a journey of effacement. It is a journey to suicide. It's a journey to zero. So there you have to efface. वहां मैं नहीं चलती बिल्कुल भी. मैं का तो खात्मा होना.
And sir, you being a really avid sports person and your connect with the sports, something which is very rare, because we know a lot of lawyers like late Soli Sarabji who had an interest in music. Your interest in sports is something very few lawyers know. Will you talk about it a little bit?
So it's again a mixed question of law and fact, as they say. Sports came to me very naturally. I was a very good sprinter. I did 100 meters in 11.1. I did a good hop, step, jump, and a long jump. This was all Sinar training, you know. I was one of the fastest kids off the block, as they say. But I was never a marathon runner. I could not last 400 meters. So I was good enough for 100 meters or at best 200 meters. After the 150 meters, you could see guys, coming all over my shoulder. But yes, for the first 75 meters, nobody could touch me. I have been a sportsman. I have been the runner-up best athlete of my university also.
You did a commentary also, sir, if I remember.
Yes, Sudhir, I must say that actually I wanted to also go into films. Let me be candid. There was a time when I was as good looking as you. Decades ago. So I thought, आवाज तो बुलंद है ही है, तो चलो शक्ल भी ठीक है, नक्श ठीक है. My mother always used to say, उनको तो हर हर माँ को अपना बच्चा अच्छा लगता है, तेरे नैन नक्श अच्छे हैं।
ठीक है लड्डू टेढ़े भले।
So I thought that television would be the launching pad, a precursor, as they say. So I went to give an audition for the Asian Games.
Which year was that?
1982. I was in my teens. And Mr. Shurajit Sen used to be the Director General of Doordarshan. He used to be that great husky voice. This is All India Radio. This is Shurajit Sen reading the news.
Yeah.
And so he was the person who took it was an All India audition, and I cleared it. So we were trained by BBC, because color television came to India in 1982, and we were trained at the sports school Rai. And Charu Sharma, the great commentator, yes, he was with me. And if he's listening, he can vouch for the fact that he was always given a non-live commentary, and I was always trusted with a live commentary. Wow. I did commentary for swimming, diving, and water polo.
Wonderful.
And thereafter, I was also the country's youngest test cricket commentator for the India-West Indies match, December 1983, Kolkata Eden Gardens. In fact, that was the first time I saw a test venue coming from home office.
So this diversity and this kind of experience became very useful when you had to do live appearances as Additional Solicitor General of India in last few years. And what is this fire pan situation now? How you are dealing with your daily schedule, your court matters, and what do you think you are doing for country which you feel that after 10 years you'll be really proud of?
See, Sudhir, the pandemic has been a real challenge for each of us. It has redefined parameters. It has reset the entire country in a manner of speaking. The pace and the feverish pitch that we were all going through, एक दौड़ थी, बस दौड़ ही थी, पता नहीं था कि क्यों दौड़ रहे हैं. God or nature or providence, whatever you may call it. It was a indication by the cosmos that please slow down. There is something else to it. Life. People got to their very basics. People became homebound. People started discovering themselves. A lot of people became chefs overnight. A lot of people became so-called spiritual. But the best part is if that lasts with you. ऐसा ना हो कि शमशान में राज्य हो. When you go into a crematorium, कुछ दिन के लिए, कुछ घड़ी के लिए लगता है कि ये क्या है जिंदगी. But then again, when you are out and the honking of the horns comes, then you are back to what you are. Of course, आजकल तो वहाँ भी नहीं रहा, because you don't even feel shy in talking on a mobile.
वहाँ भी हम बोलते हैं कब तक जल जाएगा.
हाँ.
नहीं, मोटी बॉडी है तो थोड़ा टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा, काफी सारा टाइम लगेगा, 3 घंटे लगेंगे.
या लकड़ी गीली है, तुमसे सूखी लकड़ी नहीं लाई जाएगी.
वहां भी हम रेस्टलेस होते हैं,
बहुत रेस्टलेस होते हैं. यही एक चीज है which is the bane of our times, the restlessness, the instability. And I think that man is a champion who can be at peace with himself. So if he's at peace with himself, he's at peace with the world. So the thing that you have to actually find within yourself is equilibrium.
यहाँ आपको clue देता हूँ, you love it because you have taught me so many things about even if you are evasive on your spiritual journey, I know much about it. आपने ही मुझे बहुत चीजों से रूबरू कराया, but मैं आपको बोलूँगा, possession of material riches without inner peace is like dying of thirst while bathing in a lake. परमाहंस योगानंद जी ने कहा था ये. Possession of material riches without inner peace is like dying of thirst while bathing in a lake. परमाहंस योगानंद ने कहा था. I see you practicing this. So I'll come back to you. Stay in Noida. You can shift to any part of this South Delhi, which you always were this South Delhi concept. I know you you have always had a detachment with that whole concept of South Delhi. Not in a sense of neglect or anger, more as a person who was sorted. So you're sorted, so you're not interested in South Delhi kind of thing. Now,
So
how,
you are.
how
So
do
are
you,
you, Sudhir.
so how do you manage your life as Additional Solicitor General of India?
It's managed. It's managed and it's taken care of. That's all one can say, because आजकल क्या है, एक कहावत आती है ना, बड़ा बोलना बोलिए करतारों डरिए. आपने कुछ भी कहा, the cosmos is listening. The cosmos is listening. तो कुछ भी मुंह से निकला जिसमें लेश मात्र अहंकार हो, तो it comes to haunt you, and there's a payback time for that also. ठीक है, ठाकुर जी ने चला दिया, वही चला रहे हैं. कर्तुम अकर्तुम मन्यथा कर्तुम सर्वसमर्थ, as they say. So charai veti, move on. And yes, your that Yogananji's I follow him.
I know. सर, मैं एक दूसरा आपको बताता हूं जो आप नहीं कह रहे हैं, मैं आपकी तरफ से कह देता हूं. अपनी मंजिल पे पहुंचना भी, खड़े रहना भी कितना मुश्किल है, बड़े होके बड़े रहना भी. शकील आजमी has said this.
मुझे तो Sudhir, I watched your episodes for the reason that I have a great admiration for all the people that you have who have come on your show. Each and every one of them is an icon in his own right, and I personally think that I don't in any manner even measure up to any of them. Having said that, see, if you are conscious कि मैं ये हूं या मैं वो हूं, तो वो आपको तंग करता है. वो आपको तंग करता है, वो चाहे आप कुछ भी हो. You may be God's gift to mankind, but if you, अगर मैं खड़ी है तो वो आपको बड़ी परेशान करेगी, आपको चैन नहीं लेने देगी. अच्छा, and you know that that luxury part that you touched, the bathing in Yoganand ji ka jo famous quote hai. There's a famous poem by Lord Shankaracharya, and that's in Sanskrit, and it's titled Tata Hai Kin. Tata Hai Kin means so what? So he says you may rule the world. ये साउथ दिल्ली का बंगला या 5 फार्म हाउसेज या 10 अपार्टमेंट्स कनेक्टिकट में, न्यूयॉर्क में और मेफेयर स्ट्रीट में अगर ले भी लोगे, तथा है किन, so what? He says till such time that you have achieved the purpose for which you are here, these are all meaningless things. But it doesn't detract from the fact that you have to complete your journey. And complete your journey, not that the grapes are sour. मैं भाग गया, मैं हिमालय में जाके छुप गया और मैंने प्राणायाम खींच लिया. मुझे नहीं, यहीं बैठ के, यहीं मध्य करोल बाग के चांदनी चौक के शोर में, बिल्कुल मध्य शोर के बीच में होके आप शांत रहो. कर्म युद्ध करना है.
Sir, on this note, let me tell you, what has come out very strongly is a lot of people we talked about. We were your admirers. We understand because I've seen you, that how tatast you were all in your entire journey as a lawyer, whatever 22 years I've seen, and what people like Parag and others have seen. But the fact is, there is a big talk that how you give so much of stability to and sanctity and gravity to a post which you occupy today. And I'm not trying to flatter you, but the fact is, it really has taken a toll on your personal routine. You stayed in Noida, you continue to go to the same friends of yours, you have the same humble friendship with people, you have the same thing, nothing has changed about you, which is so surprising. You know, one thing which as a country we lack is humility. Where do you derive your humility, sir?
Sudhir, this question is actually answered in a very philosophical way. I'm going to give an example which may not be very likeable, but the answer is this. You would have seen many a very, very rich, very stinkingly rich people, you know, step out from their Maybachs and the Ferraris or the Rolls Royces, that kind of richness. And 2 or 3 people behind another car and in one car. और वो फिर जाते हैं और बैठते हैं, कोई सफाई करते हैं, कोई जूते साफ करते हैं. लोग कहते हैं वो बहुत हम्बल हैं. वो खुद सोचता है मैं बड़ा हम्बल हूं. बट सुधीर, उतना अहंकार तो आम आदमी में भी नहीं होता, क्योंकि वहां आपका मैं खड़ा है कि मैं इतना धनाढ्य होने के बावजूद, I mean, I'm sitting on riches and look, I'm polishing the shoes and I'm cleaning the dirt. मेरा क्या बात है? So it's very subtle. So humility is you can be very boisterous, you can be very loud, you can be raucous, you can be rude, but you still can be very humble. And humility is something else. Humility, again, as I would say, is how much of that I, how much of that I is zinda between you. तो जितना मैं रहेगा उतना उसकी proportion कम होगी. It's mathematics. अगर उसने आना है तो आपने जाना है. जहां हरि है तो मैं नहीं, और जहां मैं हूं तो वहां हरि नहीं. तो one has to stay. It can't be a medley. It can't be a mixture. या तो सिर्फ तू ही तू है, या फिर सिर्फ मैं.
Very well said, sir. आपके लिए एक और गुलजार का बड़ा important शेर है, because I know as much as you say that it's normal, and what I'm happy about is to see you healthy and vibrating and very positive, smiling.
And fat and putting on weight despite a good amount of judges saying कि ये तुमने क्या कर लिया.
But I know you will get off it. You want to four more extra rounds in your place in Noida. You will do it, sir. आपके लिए एक शेर और आया है. एक और शेर है, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. अपने ही घर में मेहमान बनकर आना जाना हुआ, जब से शहर में शुरू कमाना हुआ.
वाह सुधीर, मुझे पता है कि आप बहुत उम्दा शायर हो. बहुत
मैं कलेक्ट करता हूं. मैं ज़ोमैटो और उबर को फॉलो कर रहा हूं कि अच्छी चीजों को पहुंचा रहा हूं जहां वो कनेक्ट करते हैं. मैं क्रेडिट नहीं ले सकता.
पराग साहब भी बहुत अच्छे शायर हैं. एंड आवर सोलिसिटर आल्सो मिस्टर तुषार मेहता इज आल्सो वेरी एमिनेंट शायर. मुझे कुछ याद नहीं रहता, शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी लॉस.
ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात है जब आप यमुना क्रॉस करते हैं, बिकॉज ये शेर आपके लिए है कि आप परिवार आपका वहां है और आप बहुत घर पे टाइम बिताते हैं. व्हेन यू कम टू दिल्ली and when you go back to, you cross the Yamuna back, because you cross the Yamuna back like Justice Narasimha, who you always stayed in Sector 15. He never left Noida. Even as ASG, he never shifted to Delhi. One reason is, again, you want to connect back, you want to remain in your ecosystem.
चलो मैं भी एक शेर आपको बोल देता हूँ. It may have relevance. That's the only share I know. You can fit it in. नहीं, कई दफा होता है ना, आपको सिर्फ 4-5 अथॉरिटीज पता होती हैं, so you fit in everywhere. On a lighter side, there was a he's no more, peace be upon him, a very eminent senior advocate. तो पुराने जमाने में सुधीर साहब बस्ते आया करते थे. बस्ता नंबर 1, बस्ता नंबर 2, बस्ता नंबर 3. तो पुराने जमाने में वो लॉन्ग प्ले चलता था. वो टेस्ट मैच के 5 दिन के होते हैं, वो 15 दिन के टेस्ट मैच होते थे. अच्छा, जब हम प्रोफेशन में आए तो पूछते थे, as kids we used to see that, Mr. So and so, how much time? Lord, I think 8 days. वो घंटों की बात नहीं होती, डेज की बात होती थी. तो पहले 3 बस्तों में, मिश्रा साहब, पहले 3 बस्तों में नेचुरल जस्टिस की किताबें होती थी. वो हर केस में वो किताब, जो 3 बस्ते, यानी तकरीबन कोई अबाउट से 32 to 35 बुक्स. एंड सेम वो प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ नेचुरल जस्टिस, वो साइट होनी है.
Sir, I know a particular client, and who always, he remembers one particular judgment. Whenever I talk to him about anything, he just brings that one judgment in picture. and we realize that every matter he has the same judgment. Yeah.
तो वो जो जजमेंट है वो मेरी एक ही शेर है जो मुझे आता है
सर.
अब वो आप जहां मर्जी लगा लो, उफ न कर लब खुशी, ये इश्क है प्यारे कोई दिल लगी नहीं.
वाह, क्या बात है. एक है पर भारी है. This is very good. अच्छा sir, just tell me, this is so good. And now we are at the end, last 2 minutes for me. My producers are saying to me, tell me one thing, sir, that everybody says that you were expected to take oath in the Delhi High Court almost many, many years back. You became a ASD now. We all felt so good. Chalo, this happened. This is something which the country deserved. But what is your way of responding to this? I've never seen you talking about negativity. You always see positive in every situation. You have never had a negative comment upon anything, anybody, any individual. In a city, in a high court where there's so much of bias and prejudice is there, sometimes you have been one person who has been positive about it. So what do you say to the youngsters, the young lawyers who are coming from UP, Haryana, Punjab, Bihar, that they should feel that they are protected by this high court, they are protected by this city?
4 things. Number 1, hold your ground. Number 2, never forget your fundamentals. Never compromise on your essential first principles. Number 3, keep integrity above everything else.
Wow.
Never swerve an inch. And you see that you will be gifted with that inner strength. And that inner strength will carry you through. So there are no biases. Yatha drishti tatha srishti. आप जैसे देखोगे सावन के अंधे को सब हरा ही हरा दिखाई देता है, जिसको पी लिया हो वो सिर्फ उसको येलो दिखाई देगा. तो बहुत अच्छी खूबसूरत दुनिया है. It needs to be celebrated with one caveat: never take life so seriously.
Wonderful. Sir,
never take life so seriously, because Sudhir Mishra, you are not going to come out of it alive. Full stop.
Sir, the last share is on the journey which you had, especially since you became one of the youngest senior advocate in Delhi High Court. A lot of expectations were there. And finally, when today you are the Additional Solicitor General of India, you have proved one point: merit wins, quality wins, arguments win. Human being who are excellent human being, they win. So I'll give you the final dedication of Parveen Shakir, one of the finest shair we had in the world. दुश्मनों के साथ मेरे दोस्त भी आजाद हैं, दुश्मनों के साथ मेरे दोस्त भी आजाद हैं, देखना है खींचता है मुझ पे पहला तीर कौन.
एक आपका ना एक एपिसोड में था, देखो मुझे वही शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी लॉस वाली बात है कि वो खफा हो तो तुम पता तो चले कि तुम खफा हो, तुम तो हमेशा हंसते ही रहते हो. वो एक बशीर बद्र का है ना?
करेक्ट.
तो
yes,
हाँ, तो यू कैन
खफा हो तो खफा लगो.
हाँ,
खफा हो तो खफा लगो. Correct. Absolutely. Sir, it's a pleasure to talk to you. And I'm sure that a lot of youngsters will see that law is not something where we have to be very edgy. We have to look very difficult. We can put it, we can be little lighter and we can survive any situation. You are handling most important responsibilities of the country today. You are in a constitutional post today, but you made it so simple for us to interact with you. Thanks a lot for this opportunity. Thank you, Chetan Sharma, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thanks.